and my TikTok family. It wasn't for you guys, it wouldn't be possible. Monetized, y'all. Memberships are available. Again, dope content coming soon. I'm gonna try to get a video out tonight, if not tomorrow. Some good knowledge that the men can use, and it'll help you out. And I'm also gonna put out some dating knowledge for you guys out there dating, on some good strategies to stay ahead of the game and to identify a woman that's out there playing the game, playing the field, and to, if you want to take the risk of sticking, her if you want to, but I'm trying to tell you, if you know a woman's out there playing the field, I know you want to look at her pretty face and believe that that's going to probably be some of the best, wet you ever had, but I can guarantee you it won't be. She's probably gotten around to a lot of people, a lot of guys. So, what you really need to be focusing on is finding you someone that don't seem like she really gets around, has her head on right, probably has a father in her life. And I can guarantee you that's going to be way better than any of these women that are just throwing themselves around. Because whether you meet her when she's going through her, what phase or not, we all know that I'm gonna say it, the hoe phase is not a phase, it's a lifestyle, and all they do is take breaks from it from time to time for a certain kind of guy until they get that itch to go back to doing what they do best, which is, listen, I know it's tempting to, you got to understand when a hot chick is like, or a semi-hot chick is out here and, it's not kind of hard to get to it. That means that every other guy was like that too, or it was easier. And I mean, do you really want to just, do you want to punch your ticket in that subway? Really, do you? I mean, I just, you should rather not, okay? Start worrying about their body count. Like, stop. What's happening is when you allow for women that are just look hot on the outside, but their insides, their soul, their guts, it's all tarnished and tainted. 222 on the timer that said that. It's not worth it. Like you're giving your seed and you're allowing your seed to be inside of this vessel. And they say after four guys, they can no longer really bond with another man. So, start asking these questions and then check their social media, go behind them. They're not going to take anything down. If they're anybody that's obsessed with Instagram, you're going to see all kind of stuff on there. And when they're out there partying with their girls and grinding on them and things of that nature, I hope they went home with somebody. Listen, don't allow and excuse that behavior. There's plenty of women out here that are making a living and posting up content without showing their body, right? So when they try to hit you with that, I don't care what they hit you with. Your instincts will let you know if this woman is worth your time. Like, you're going to know instinctively, like, man, don't let your lower self, your alpha self or whatever, take over. No, you're like, nah, this one ain't worth my time, man. Like, what if, give yourself possibilities. What if she was to get pregnant? What if, this or that were to happen? Is that somebody that you can deal with? If it's not, at some point in time, you got to start considering this stuff, because people that think like that are men that have assets and they have things to lose. When you just jump into any woman because she's offering it to you and she's kind of hot, that's not what men of value do. Like, you're not, there's no way, they're going, no, I'm going to vet you a little bit. I'm going to tell you right now, the best girlfriends I've had were the ones that approached me, or, yeah, the ones that approached me. I've had some really bad ones that did, but I knew they were bad when I got with them. But the ones that approached me, or I met them through a friend, right? Like that's like my friend Moon or somebody, what I'm saying, who's met a chick and just man, it's a bad chick. And that's a real friend right there. To meet a bad chick and then hook you up with that chick, like, I got a friend, that's how I know Moon, because ain't no dude ever do that. Most dudes gonna be like, I might toss her and pass her off to you after I'm done. Moon ain't that kind of guy, because he know I'm not that kind of dude. If he mess around with a chick, I don't go behind him. I don't go behind anybody I know. Are you insane? Why? Why even, no. I don't care how many years in between or whatever. There's too many women in the world. There's no way. So, like Moon hooked me up with some chick. He He hooked me up with a couple that were, man, like, it was a Chicago chick. I never forget her. You know what I'm saying? She was a baddie. You know, kept trying to get pregnant though. And then, you know what I'm saying? There was I think he hooked me up with Angela, and she was bad. But I don't think he did. I don't think he did. But he hooked me up with this other chick. What's her name? Tristina. Oh yeah. Now she was a baddie, military chick in the reserves, super baddie, but she was super quiet. And but like, she's married, so I'm gonna be respectful. You know what I'm saying? But she, you know what I'm saying? Where it mattered, when it mattered. Um, and I thought it was boring, and I just messed it up, dumped her and everything, and she's with the same guy that she got with after me. That I was like, you know, and I got hooked up with her through a friend, right? So she was definitely destined to be mine, and I messed it up, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's married to that guy. Congratulations to her and all her kids and all that. You know what I'm saying? But that's what be mine. But anyway, I learned my lesson, and a few narcs later, you know what I'm saying? See, my thing was, I'm not a narcissist. I don't stay with women when, like, I don't feel like it's working anymore and there's distance. I like break up. I don't want to cheat. So I just like break up. And I don't, any like out of nowhere, like I talk to them and I don't just like disappear. You know what I'm saying? I give them that kind of respect. You know what I mean? But narcs, they don't do stuff like that. They just cheat and try to get away with whatever they can as long as they can. And I don't do stuff like that. I break up. Does the breakups hurt them? Of course it do, but they respect. I can always, you know, if the person wasn't married or whatever, I can always reach out to an ex and chop it up with her. I don't burn bridges like that. Like my crazy narc ex that burned bridges, like she'll never be able to speak to me in this lifetime or the afterlife. You know what I'm saying? Like she's burned out of my memory forever. You know what I'm saying? But most exes, well, it's her and this other chick named Megan. Those two clowns, never in life. But like Tristina, you know, any exes I've had, any, you know, women that I was friends with, I never even slept with, just, you know, ones I was friends with, they can come back into my life, even if we had a bad, you know, kind of falling out, you know, Brenda, you know, Sage, yeah, they can come back into my life, man, you know what I mean, it's all good. But like that last ex, I've never been the kind of person to think that I would say, I'm never gonna let this person ever speak to me again. I've never been that kind of person. I get gaslit all the time about it. Oh, you hurt. How am I hurt for just knowing that I never wanna, there's nothing that person could say. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like if you spoke to them again, it'd be like just doing something for them, which you're not doing nothing for them anymore. And you don't even want to see the person. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't even want to remember what the person was like. You don't want to see them at all. You know what I mean? So why would you just like, yeah, sure, I'd have one last conversation about nothing. Nothing needs to be said. Do what you do, you know what I mean? Have your life, go about it, stop watching me, and handle your business. That's it, that's all. Your stoic ways, you know what I'm saying, is making these women consider you to be irresistible, and you're not really paying them any attention. You know, and it's causing, like I said before, a conundrum. It's causing for them to rethink life and life choices. And what I want to tell you right now is make sure that the body count matters. Okay? Make sure that you're considering that if you're speaking to anybody, period. If you're out there just sleeping with a bunch of women, you shouldn't be here in the first place. You know what I'm saying? But if you're considering someone, you're thinking about it seriously, consider the body count, consider her personality, consider how she moves, consider if she starts competing with you, you know what I'm saying? And do what you got to do. You know, do what you got to do, right? Because right now, you have a woman that'll be interested in you and copy you at the same time, and then won't never let you know she's interested and talk shit. It's crazy. It's crazy. So it's like, you know, we're not taking any risk. We're not taking any risk, okay? So just do what you have to do. I'm telling you guys, you know, if you can do it for the squad, you know, for the movement, stop messing around with these chicks. Like, they're starting to act like they're on the ropes. They're doing stuff like they're glitching out. If we just continue to do what we're doing and don't break code and start sleeping with them again, then they'll start understanding we mean business. All this going along to get along, and some of you guys breaking down and letting, think about it like this, man. I said it before. If a hot chick is sleeping around with you after only a couple of days or the same night, she's doing it to everybody else. To everybody. And we have to stop. You've let culture and movies brainwash you. The good old-fashioned guys knew if a woman was passed around, even if it was just in her town, she was not a woman worth wifing up or girlfriending up. But now it's like they've made us feel like it's okay for a woman to get around. No, it's not. No, it's not. Every time they start getting around and having too many guys and having a lineup and all this weird stuff, they think they're doing something. There is no work for a woman to get men. There's no work to it. So you're being lazy, and you know what I'm saying, through the default of you being a woman, you're over here using that to have a couple of few men make you feel better. Why would I? No, we don't want that. If you're talking to a woman and she can't talk to you without disappearing on the weekend, she's out there with Pookie, Ray Ray, or another you. She has a lineup. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If she can't text after a certain time of night, she has a lineup. If she's pressed on getting intimate with you to put you in her roster, you know what I'm saying? She's got a lineup. We were doing this stuff back in the day. We're not going to, well, I guess this new generation has been raised by single mothers, don't know any better. But we do. You know, look, man, you know when a woman's interested in you. She's hitting you up regularly. She wants to talk to you on the phone as much as possible. She wants to FaceTime you. She don't disappear on the weekends. She try not to disappear during the day too often. You know, it's not something special about it. It's the truth. Hey, what's going on, Tamika? I appreciate you, sweetheart. I appreciate you, Miss Jackson. I am for real, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, I'm being real on here, man. It goes either way, you know, ladies, you know, switch the roles, you know, and apply if need be. But yeah, man, you have to look, all you have, okay, I look at it like this. All you have in this plane is time, right? That's the only thing that you really have, that you have control of, you know, even if you let yourself get, you know, taken control of by the powers that be and give your power away to the job and, you know, everything else. You know, all you have is time. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what's going on, sweetheart? What's going on? You know, all you have is time. And if you let somebody play in your energy that you know is not really worth your time, and this, like, ladies, if dudes were doing this, it's the same thing. As a matter of fact, you should ask a dude, like, what's he's doing or whatever. If he can't tell you what he's doing, then do you want to be with that guy anyway? He should be able to be like, yeah, I'm doing this during this time, or I don't really want to tell you my business all the time or whatever. We can talk about it later. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. If he's blowing you off, he got a lineup. But look, let's be real. Some women are okay with guys that kind of have a reputation, you know, because it works in their benefit. They know they're going to be sexually taken care of. We don't want any woman that's sexually, like, professional, and I'll teach you what you need to know. I don't need the experience. I don't want you to try to use that as your way to justify having hot girl summers. I'm a traditional type of guy. I'm celibate right now, so I'm not a hypocrite. The problem with alphas is they come out hypocritical. They're justifying them being promiscuous and doing whatever while telling women, no, don't do that. You're not designed to do that. Well, I'm going to lead by example, okay? I'm not doing it, so you're not going to do it. Period, point blank. End of story. Nothing to discuss, right? I'm not doing it. No one's touching me, and you can tell. You can tell I got my seed. Everything about me looks healthy. You know what I'm saying? So you know I'm not here to... Nah, these chicks be out here. I got to touch it up. You know, and the ex and baby dad. I ain't got time for it, man. I ain't got time for it. I'm over here. I don't have... My baby mom has to get in touch with me through text and then calling. I don't play those games. No randomness, because that's what the text is first. And then she can call or whatever. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Can I call in? Yeah, okay. Don't randomly call me. You ain't going to get no answer. And then I'm going to give you a text back saying, hey, make sure you text me first. Don't nobody waste my time or anything like that. Not even my baby mom. You know what I'm saying? This crazy ex-wife disappeared off the face of the map. When my lawyers find a raggedy butt, you know what I'm saying? It's done, it's done. There's no need to talk about it, right? I'm not wasting my time with these new women that think that for some reason, because I come off nice, that I'm some kind of pushover. No, I'm a gentleman. I know how to treat a woman right, and I don't run around scarred with my guard up. I'm a man. I heal, so I can walk around with my chest out and my guard down to a certain degree, right? Being myself. I'm going to detect your BS a mile away. I'm not going to let you know that I know. And then by the time that you do know that I know, I'm going to be 20 steps ahead of you. You know what I'm saying? Still smiling in your face while you realize this dude actually knew. Yeah. Yeah. I don't care. You can't do nothing to me. I'm stoic, meaning I can only control what I have control of, which is my time. And I'm not going to allow you to waste my time unless I want to make content or whatever, right? And I don't allow you to trigger me into moments of wasting time. I'm not doing it. I'm completely in the stoicism thing. I'm a stoic man. I'm going to stay that way. And the more I retain my seed, the more I understand things. When women want to get at you, and the reason why everything is set up for you to want to have, you know, is it canalingus, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Roll around the hay with women so you lose your seed. And as you're losing your seed on a regular basis, you're not getting that deep thought from God. You're not able to tap in and really understand what's going on around you. And I understand it's about energy. And the more I'm trying to hold on to my energy, the more scallywags come out of nowhere, you know, making propositions and things of that nature, you know, trying to just lay with me and saying it right up front, like not even trying to even, like back in the day, like get me to, no, I don't want to just, so what's up? What do you mean what's up? Nothing, okay? I'm not sleeping with you. I'm just, the Jezebels aren't even trying to, they don't want to waste their time trying to, you know, put on the show because they know I'm going to see through it. So they're just, what's up? Nothing. The sky. You know what I mean? Possibly your blood pressure. I don't know. You know what I mean? But that's it. You know, I don't want to waste any time with these people. Especially people that talk junk about you one minute, and because you start getting somewhat popular or whatever, or your soul tribe starts coming together, then they switch up on you and try to talk positive about you. Or people that just drop low shade, low hanging fruit, low IQ shade for no apparent reason, because it's just the thing to do, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I see all this kind of stuff from different women. You know what I mean? So it's kind of hard. It's going to be hard to fool me. I'm going to see it, the hate from a mile away. I'm going to be able to tell that you're not a woman worth my time, but I'm not going to make a big deal about it. I'm just going to slowly slide away. I'm going to slowly just slide out of frame. That's it. You know what I'm saying? There's not going to be any argument or whatever. I'm just going to be like, she's too rowdy. She's one of those ones that you just have a good time with, and I'm not ready for it. That's what it is, my man. Timothy, what's going on? What's going on? We got Tamika and we got Timothy in the house. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Hey, remember, you know, we just got monetized, you guys. The memberships are available. I will be having some very detailed conversations in there. And now that I see that we have some Sigma ladies in, I will be putting some of the Sigma conversations in there where I'm talking, you know, real low and sexy to the ladies. Gentlemen, it will be labeled, so you ain't got to worry about it. But if there's like 1 or 2 Sigma ladies that end up subscribing, I mean, becoming a member, I'm going to definitely leave a couple of those videos on there. They're going to be on Patreon as well. But, you know, and I'm going to have a lot of videos about business, you know, how to create your, you know, I'll tell you what websites to go to, but you should, you know, Google it on your own, you know, creating an LLC, getting your EIN, getting your Dun & Bradstreet set up, things of that nature, man. Just really moving in direction, making sure you set it up as a S corporation, things of that nature, man. Just making sure you set your base up really strong and firm, you know what I mean, and start building. And while you're building, you're not going to worry about giving your seed up to a young lady about for any reason. You're going to be like, man, I got something going on here, and I'm not going to let you or anyone else mess that up, right? I got a vision, and I can see that God will work with me as long as I do God's will, which is not giving my seed up, running around, sleeping with whoever and whatever that'll give it to me. No. So you mean to tell me, this is the way I look at it, you mean to tell me if I just do what God wants me to do, I can have whatever I want? Sign me up. Sign me up. You guys be like, how does he work like this? Well, when you know you got to deal with God like that, wouldn't you work like that? Wouldn't you work like that if you knew that God was going to take care of you in the long run? If you knew that you were going to be well taken care of, your children's going to be well taken care of, those children's children, and all you have to do is do God's bidding and do God's work, which is really just helping everybody else out and talking about love and showing that no matter what life throws at you, if you end up being homeless or you end up down and out, going through a divorce and getting gang stalked, if you align yourself with God, you can climb out of that situation and build yourself back up greater than you ever been. You know what I'm saying? I know you like that, Tamika. That's the truth. That's what happened to me. You know what I'm saying? I had a cheating ex-wife, spent almost 6 months plotting this cheat fest, right? She thought she was going to cheat on me, had her family into it, said that she had to go. Her mom needed some surgery on her heart, you know what I'm saying? And she used that, which I thought was really wicked because my mom passed away because of having to have surgery on her heart, and I was gone for 30 days. And my intuition told me she was going to use that against me. And guess what? She was gone for 30 days, right? Try to go out, have a good old sleep around fest, and bring it back to me. And I said, nay. And I put whatever I could in the back of my truck, and I hauled ass. I deserve better than that. You're not going to treat me like that, okay? You're not going to treat me like that. I don't know where you think this, all this liberation stuff, and she felt like she's supposed to be able to, you know, they stay in touch with their exes. So, you know, just this crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Man, I got my stuff, man, picked myself up. And you know they're narcissists because while I was just trying to, you know, build up my channel, she was gang stalking with their family, jumping in my live chats by name. They had their government names in there. I got the screenshots. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then she ended up in a relationship right after we were done, trying to tell everybody I was crazy, and that's why she had to leave, while I'm over here living by myself, building my dream, and she's bouncing from couch to couch to couch, from relationship to relationship to relationship. You know, this is what narcissists do. What they do is, man, they get with somebody and they dump all of their issues from their childhood and their traumas onto that person, and have that person thinking that they're doing something wrong. And then when the person starts waking up for whatever reason, like I did, starts holding them accountable, they just run off, and you realize, man, I bought this person all this and that, and this person was making me feel and da 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 da. And listen, man, then this is how you know they're the narc in it, because you'll be healing and doing what needs to be done while they're bashing you to everybody, getting groups of people to turn on you, feel bad for them, get online and harass you while you're trying to build for you and your son alone. And they think that's normal to try to destroy somebody while they're already down. Then you go to your family, right? Your blood family, and they're like you're a burden. You literally have to get it out the mud by yourself. And that's what I'm here for. You seen that bird fly over? That's what I'm here for, to show you guys, as long as you align yourself with God, He will take care of you no matter what situation you end up putting yourself in, because you guys take accountability for it. You put yourself in a situation. Now, when you get yourself out like I did, you get to talk shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I put myself in and I got myself out. What? You know what I mean? It's just, well, listen, she had that loose nature in her anyway. And then, like, but with society being the way it is, and her friends, women go to their friends and family too much. And she knew her friends and family hated me, but also it worked in her favor because she's a narcissist who has a sex addiction, which she, you know, eventually told me. I'm not just making this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not making this up, man. You know what I'm saying? This woman had a problem, and I didn't want to have sex with her anymore when we were together. She started talking about that. I'm like, she's going to end up trying to cheat on me because I didn't want to touch her because we were arguing all the time. I wanted to talk, and narcs don't talk. She'll talk to her family and her friends. She wouldn't talk to me about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I knew she was talking. So you're talking to family and friends who won't talk to me? This is going to go nowhere. They're making me out to be a big bad guy so she can cheat and do whatever she wants to. I see the writing on the wall. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Like, are you crazy? So you just got to, you know, listen. Just understand, God's got your back no matter what. It don't matter what anybody says. These people out here copying you, trying to be like you, and everything. Man, listen, you got this light in you to where everyone can see it to this great degree, except you. You can somewhat see it, but you don't see it. And they take advantage of that. All these people take advantage of that, man. So you just got to know, even if you can't see it, know that you're the shit completely at all times. At all times, man. You're influencing people when you're not trying to, when you're trying to have your hat low and get that, you're still setting trends and things of that nature. God won't even let you blend in. You're doing everything you can. You know, I ain't getting no line that much. I'm saying, with my hat, my glasses. You know, You can't go nowhere. You can't even be outside no more. Everybody be honking and waving and stuff like that. Go to the grocery store, doggone chick won't even look at me, man. You know what I'm saying? While I was picking up my groceries, and she bring the cart out, and she had to look away the whole time. You know what I'm saying? She had to look away. I'm like, how can I say I'm looking good, man? What can I say? Like when you looking so good, a person can't even look at you. Like, I had to look away, and then I say something to stuttering and stuff. Look, man, you gotta just know it. As humble as you can be, and you are humble, but you're the stuff. But a lot of times people can really see a deep level of greatness that you haven't really, you ain't really seeing just yet, because you're trying to get to a certain place, and you ain't gotten to there, ain't manifested completely yet. But people can see you at that place already. They see you there. They can feel it, right? And that's why they're always messing with you. That's why they're always so the only reason why you're even acknowledging them is because you don't see yourself where they see you. So if you did, you wouldn't even be acknowledging those peons. You'd be like, whatever, peasant. You know what I'm saying? Right? But they see it. So what I do is reverse engineer it real quick. I'm gonna get off of here. But I watch what they do to me, and then I reverse engineer it, like, why are they doing that? You know what I'm saying? And some people be like, oh, you shouldn't do it. No, yeah, you should. Because what you end up figuring out is, oh, they see. And then you start listening to what they're saying, and when they're hating on you, right? Like when a chick's like trying to shade you and be like, yeah, you make broke look cool, or you make, you're like the hottest person in the trailer park, and I'm just like debunking that, and I'm like, okay, she's trying to shade me, trying to, call somebody broke, but she's saying that I'm the hottest here. I'm the hottest around. I take what I need from it, right? I don't need the shade that's attached to it that she's trying to get across. I can see that low IQ, low hanging fruit. I'm looking at what she's saying, because these people are still representations of groups of people. So if you know how to study people, then you know to study the people that study people. And that's all that I do. And I figure women out, because when you're hot, bro, when you get the level of hot like I am, no woman's gonna tell you anything unless she thinks she has a chance of getting with you. So you get no confirmation. So you gotta just do it without wanting anybody to recognize you, or call you dope or whatever. And you got to figure out how to, who's feeling you and who's not. So I use all this reverse psychology type stuff. I'll be figuring stuff out, man. I figure it out. I know I'm the hottest thing out there right now. I know that chicks are watching me. See, I used to run my mouth too much and tell what I could see the readers. I don't talk anymore about what I know. I used to be able to. I used to tell the readers what I can see that they're doing and what they're saying. I don't tell them nothing no more. I don't tell nobody nothing. I don't tell the prophetic word chicks nothing. Even the ones that be throwing jabs at me, I don't say nothing no more. I'd be like, oh, she's throwing jabs. Uh-huh. But she's noticing me. How many subscribers she got? Oh, wow. I'm getting noticed by some big dogs, right? Or if I start noticing people start talking about lone wolves, I ain't hear nobody talking about no lone wolf stuff to me. So if I see a celebrity talking about lone wolf or wolves, I'm like, oh, wow, I might have a celebrity watching me. You see how you do it? Ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing. You gotta figure it out on your own, but ain't that about life though? You see, I done cracked the code. Life is all about figuring this thing out. Oh, phone died on me, y'all. I gotta get off here and charge her up. Hey, what's going on, Reggie? What's going on? I'm gonna go live again, man. Timothy, what's up? Exactly, man. Know your self-worth at all times. Know your power. I just like, man, some people like knowing the way they think. So women and how they move. And I build a psychological profile, so that way when a woman acts like that same woman, I've already built a profile on. I'm like, nope, won't deal with it. Nope, won't deal with it. Nope. Reminds me of that one. That's what I do. I'm an engineer, though. That's the kind of shit that I do. I'll be back on here in a minute, y'all. Let me let my phone charge up for a few minutes. Appreciate y'all. Hit the like button. Love y'all. We're monetized. Let's go. Merch coming soon.